Now, today, Rwandan nationals living in Kenya will be marking 25 years since the genocide occurred in their country that saw almost 1 million people, mainly Tutsis, killed. The Rwandan nationals will be congregating at the United Nations office in Gigiri here in Nairobi. The event is a part of 100 days set aside for the commemoration of the 1994 genocide that saw Tutsis killed in a fight with Hutu militias. Let's cross over to the UN in Gigiri and listen in to those proceedings.
The innocent people who perished in the 1994 genocide, to pay tribute to the strength of the survivors, and to reflect on what more we can all do individually and collectively to prevent such human tragedies from occurring in the future. This year, as we mark the 25th anniversary of the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, I urge all of us to renew our determination to create a more peaceful, just, and harmonized world free from the threats of genocide and other crimes against humanity. I now have the honor of delivering the message of the Secretary General on the occasion of the International Day of Reflection on the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, which reads as follows, quote, "This year marks the 25th anniversary of the genocides against the Tutsi in Rwanda, one of the darkest chapters in recent human history. More than 800,000 people, overwhelmingly Tutsi, but also moderate Hutu and others who opposed the genocide, were systematically killed in less than 3 months. On this day, we honor those who were murdered and reflect on the suffering and resilience of those who survived. As we renew our resolve to prevent such atrocities from ever happening again, we are seeing dangerous trends of rising xenophobia, racism, and intolerance in many parts of the world. Particularly troubling is proliferation of hate speeches and incitements to violence. They are an affront to our values and threaten human rights, social stability, and peace. Wherever they occur, hate speeches and incitement to violence should be identified, confronted, and stopped to prevent them leading, as they have in the past, to hate crimes and genocide. I call on all political, religious, and civil society leaders to reject hate speech and discrimination and to work vigorously to address and mitigate the root causes that undermine social cohesion and create conditions for hatred and intolerance. The capacity for evil resides in all our societies, but so too do the qualities of understanding, kindness, justice, and reconciliation. Let us work together to build a harmonized future for all. This is the best way to honor those who lost their life so tragically in Rwanda 25 years ago. End of the quote of the speech of the message from the Secretary General. I now would like to ask you, please join me in observing a minute of silence in honor of the victims. Please. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Asante sana.
All right, that is Maimuna Sharif, Director General of the United Nations Office at Nairobi, having just read a note from the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, there as Rwandans in Kenya mark 25 years since the 1994 genocide. And away from that, Kenyans have been reacting to President Uhuru Kenyatta's State of the Nation address with a lot of focus on what the head of state said.